You think these control freak, a rich elitist, they hate your guts when they go to public places and see you. They hate your guts watching you living in nice houses. And admittedly, society's always been trashy and always had problems, but they've done everything they can to make us more dumb, more trashy. And hey, I talk to yuppies. They go, yeah, you go to a water park or you go to the gym, you look at all the dumb trash everywhere. Maybe it's a good idea to get rid of them. What you don't understand is the elite actually want to get rid of you, number one. If you got a high IQ and you've got the genes they think are powerful, because there is some truth to all of it, they want you dead, number one. They want you co-opted or dead. Do you understand that? So get that through your head. That's what I explained to Jesse Ventura. I was doing this interview with him for his TV show about eugenics, and he's like, yeah, but there are too many people, and we're a parasite, and we're a disease. And I said, Jesse, how many friends you say you've had lately, even young people dying of brain disorders? He goes, an awful lot. And I said, buddy, and I said, you got good instincts, but I said, I can give you the documents, but I said, in your gut, they're putting stuff in the water and the vaccines and the food, and things are changing. Everybody's sick or getting sick. And I said, this is for you. It's one thing to make a statement about there's too many people and you don't want to look at the, dumb trash walking around. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that dumb trash could be lifted up. You have to try to rise humanity up, not just decide it's trash and that our species isn't special and decide that every child isn't special. Every child is special. They do have the spark of creativity and innate dynamic life form. Humanity is amazing, but we're being pulled down by the control freaks. It's easy at a primitive level to see the police as like the bad guys and the other team that the people are fighting with. And we have to see the propaganda worshiping them all day and all their corruption is defended and whitewashed. When in truth, a lot of sadists and control freaks go and get in the uniform so they can carry out their power trip. But there are a lot of good people as well who take the job because of family or because they're former military and it seems like a good profession. But none of that matters. The police are under the very same New World Order attack that the general public is. So is the average bureaucrat. They have no idea what's going on. They're totally compartmentalized. And that's what's so frustrating. How do you get the message across to people who think it's about black versus white, or Hispanic versus white, or Hispanic versus black, or Northerner against Southerner, or Montanan against Californian, or Canadian against American, or Brit against the Irish, or Tutsi against Hutu in Rwanda, or Muslim against Christian in Indonesia, when it's not. You have a criminal ruling class that have made a religion out of understanding how human beings operate and what makes people tick, a religion out of manipulating the population, a religion out of the elite passing their power on generation after generation. That's what royalty is. A religion of self-worship where they believe that they are the chosen ones. And not only will they find the way to dominate the planet through genetic engineering and bioweapons, but that they will find the way to extend their lives through the life extension technologies of genetic engineering. What does Roy Batty say to the head of Tyrell Corporation in Blade Runner? I want more life. The facts of life. And that's what it comes down to, is all of these memories. Fiery the angels fell. Deep thunder rolled around their shores, burning with the fires of Orc. All these memories disappear like tears in the rain. It isn't vanity. It isn't arrogance. It's just love of the species, love of life, love of knowledge, wanting to communicate, wanting to huddle in the cave with your tribe forever, not wanting to leave your loved ones. No one wants to die. But imagine the most selfish, the most cunning, the most wicked, the most sadistic, those that would cut corners, those that would lie, those that would stab in the back, and those that would do it the most convincingly. They get the birthright of humanity. They get the great flower of our technology and everything we've built. We're an amazing species. We're not parasites. We're master builders. We're great engineers. We are made in the image of God. We are architects. And fools will email me and say, oh, Lucifer's the great architect. No, Lucifer is a counterfeit of the true great architect. Every sacred symbol that we have that is innate and archetypal, written on our souls by God, has been counterfeited and used and expropriated by the New World Order. And we are taking those symbols back. The sun, the moon, the stars. This is the evidence of the creation. This is the evidence of the incredible beauty and unbelievable gift of life and consciousness. I am thankful for it. I rejoice in it. I appreciate it. And all I wanted to do is defend innocence and try to get people to believe in themselves and to build and to not feel inadequate. Because once Madison Avenue mind control makes you feel inadequate and insecure, they can then sell you whatever lies they want. And they build you into monsters. They turn you into biological androids operating off of outside, artificial, dehumanizing stimuli. Come on, folks, you can figure this out. You can break out of your conditioning. You can realize how they're manipulating us. You can understand their master plan. We can defeat them. But we've got to break out of their matrix of false left, right, and all these issues and realize anything that centralizes power is bad. They will use it and abuse it. Anything that gives them control over the family is bad. So, look, it's simple. You end big government. You cut off dependency. You realize they're using heartstrings that they pull on us to sell us on big government, when that big government's there to kill you deader than a hammer or use you as slaves. You understand? The global controllers, they look at the stars. They want to colonize them with their families, with their genetics. They're control freaks. They look at all the genetic engineering, the technology they developed over 100 years ago, that they began to research, that they obsessed over, that they funded at the Kaiser Wilhelm Institute in Germany, and the big Royal Academies in England, and the Cold Springs Harbor, where IBM ran its eugenics operations from day one under the Nazi Thomas Watson. This is their system, and they've always had this plan, and they see you as dumb animals. And their comment is, look at them. They take the shots, even though we tell them in the inserts it's going to hurt them. And look at them. They follow along with all our propaganda, and so that means that if they're able to be manipulated, that it's our right to do it to them. They believe in social Darwinism, that might makes right, that they're doing the world a favor by dumbing you down and getting rid of you. And so you can keep sucking your thumb and thinking Barack Obama's going to get me, or George Bush is going to get me, or John McCain's going to get me, or he's going to save me. Those guys are front men. And while you're busy worrying about them, it's like a lot of Las Vegas casinos. They'll have some casino director who's for the public face. But then behind it, it's the mobsters that really own it. It's the same elementary system of the power behind the throne. And you don't trust your neighbors, and you don't trust people in business, and rightfully so, but then you totally trust the government, which is the most elite, most wicked, most vicious people in history that have proven themselves willing to be completely ruthless. Not just willing, they enjoy it.